Hey YouTube, I'm Tia,
I'm Sanjay.
and together we are...
Don't you do that lame ass shit.
Okay, whatever.
Anyway, we back in here again, man. I gotta talk about this episode 2, season 2 of Batwoman, and take it away.
Man.
You got it.
Alright, so it opens up with Alice in the sewers holding a rat, and she takes it to Mouse's body. And a swarm of bats come to, get their chow on.
Like somebody rang a dinner bell or some shit like that.
Hella quick, as soon as she put that shit down, they just come flocking, right?
I got one question.
Yeah.
Check this out. So, apparently, bats eat rats, right?
Okay.
According to this show, I don't know if that's actually...
what they say.
Yeah, I don't know if that's actually true. So, bats eat rats, and I'm pretty sure there's a fuck ton of bats, a fuck ton of rats in a sewer, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Alice walks in holding a rat, but they only flock when she puts the rat on Mouse's body.
Exactly.
I mean, do the bats have manners? Were they considerate in waiting for her to put the food down?
I guess so. They don't want to fuck her up, but they want to fuck it up.
Why they wait to attack when she put the rat on the body? I'm just saying.
Just that one.
And just that one. Look, man, rats are all over fucking sewer systems. I've been in a sewer, I know. They're everywhere. So they only decide to attack this one rat. I'm thinking, if Gotham got all these goddamn bats, they should have been everywhere, because, rats are obviously all over a sewer. But anyway, I'm gonna let that go. You got it.
Yeah, I guess, man. That shit was crazy as hell.
True that.
But then they go to this next scene where apparently it's 2 months before the current time, okay? So it's about Halloween, and Ryan's out dressed like a cat, I'm guessing. I don't fucking know.
You something. I think so.
But anyway, so she's
walking around in what obviously looks like a horrible part of Gotham.
Yeah.
And takes the most ominous looking path when you know two motherfuckers with masks on are following you. I couldn't understand this.
Yeah, she's solo and shit, and that's that's not the safest situation. And this is basic shit that you learn. And since she supposedly knows the streets.
Exactly.
We'll find that out later, so she say, this type of shit is not what you do if you know the streets,
Ain't exactly smart when two motherfuckers with masks on are following you. Obviously, they trying to rob you, or since she's a female, who knows, they might have been possibly trying to rape her, but she goes down the worst looking place by herself
and gets knocked over.
Again. Bruh. And this takes me back to the martial arts instructor. Where the fuck is your skill, lady? That's all I'm saying. Damn. I don't understand that shit.
I'm just saying, yeah, so, and she's rescued by Batwoman or whatever, and she's inspired, okay? But that's... okay.
But I just want to know, where was her skill to save herself? Batwoman could have still showed up, but Ryan could have been kicking some ass before Kate showed up. You know what I'm saying? And Kate could have joined in on the fun and took him down. You know what I'm saying? And then she could have went away. But I just thought that shit was weird. They keep telling us that she's this martial arts instructor and she's been trained for years or whatever. And I'm not seeing that. I don't see it.
Mind you, this is 2 months before the current time, okay?
Right. 2 months prior.
Yeah.
And she's still getting her ass whooped by two dudes in a mask.
Right. And like the very next time you see Ryan on screen, she's telling somebody in the office that she's been trained in half a dozen martial arts, right?
Oh yeah, when she was trying to get the security job or something like that.
I'm like,
really?
we just saw you 2 months ago.
Get your ass whooped, or almost get your ass whooped again.
Sam, you was knocked over. I'm telling you, like somebody blew on her ass, and she just
fell over.
She didn't have the strength to withstand that shit.
Oh, tumbleweed ass.
This is not consistent. I mean, literally from scene to scene, not consistent.
Hey, that's the writers for you. Them writers is tripping. I keep telling them to get a new writing team. If y'all listening, I'm telling you. Anyway. Shit.
I'm just saying. That shit was hella ridiculous.
Oh, and what about the part where she's telling the guy where, she's also trained in reading people, and she can tell how people are gonna act and what they're gonna say.
Oh yeah, she can read people's faces and like, yeah, well, read my face. What you think this is gonna be like?
Your motherfucking ass ain't getting a job. I'm not getting the job. And she walks out. I'm like, bro, that's crazy. I mean, the show is insinuating that she's not getting the job either because she's an ex-con or possibly because she's black or both. But I mean, it seems like they're going out of their way to make her a constant victim of something. I mean, I'm not saying those things do happen to minorities and to ex-cons, but I mean, I kind of want some escapism. We already know what the world is about. So, a superhero show should be about escapism. I don't want to see real life shit all the time in a superhero show.
Exactly.
Feel me?
Yeah, like how the next scene, right at Crow's headquarters, the news is on the TV and they showing like from season 1, the showdown between Kate and the Crows. Kate was Batwoman at the time, but you know who the fuck it was. But anywho, this showdown or whatever, it basically just looked like they was trying to assassinate her. You remember how she was basically in the middle of the circle and they was just, firing shots.
They drew down on her and they start blasting her motherfucking ass.
I'm saying, this shit is on the news, and to me, it felt like that was the writer's way of bringing current events into it, similar to what you was just saying. And I'm just like, anyway.
Oh, because of the protest?
Hell yeah, because they saying this shit sparking protests and rallies and shit. I'm like, this is this is some, BLM shit. You know what I'm saying? And I really do not like the current events being all up in my shit. I mean,
nobody wants to see that shit,
I didn't turn to the news.
Exactly.
This is not a news station,
They keep thinking that they can put these fucking, events and shit and protests and all this BLM type shit and basically protests or whatever and in these shows, and they wonder why people don't watch it. Your ratings are trash, bruh. Seriously. Because nobody wants to see that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's just hella ridiculous. I can't deal.
Yeah, they need to think about something else, but anyway.
Yeah, so next scene, Ryan's at the store. The owner gets assaulted. It's a robbery situation going on. But right before the robbery starts, I must say, I noticed something about Ryan. She's looking for pain meds or whatever. She's still feeling it. From
the kryptonite
bullet or whatever the fuck that hit her, right? But I'm saying, let this be known, this is the only time that wound or whatever the fuck is addressed during this episode. I'm gonna say that. And then these robbers come in and attempt to, rob the owner. This, again, is 2 months after the Halloween situation.
Where she got knocked over like a tumbleweed.
Okay. But old girl is showing skills at this point in the store. You know what I'm saying? She kicked some ass, and I'm like,
finally!
Look, everybody's ass. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and they run off, you know what I'm saying? She goes to check on the store clerk or whatnot.
And the cops show up. and arrest her because she obviously did it because she's black. At least that's what the show is trying to say. You know what I'm saying?
Seriously, yeah, she always getting wrong place, wrong time type shit.
Exactly.
This is just whatever. Yeah, victim shit, and I'm just really like,
scene per scene.
Do we have to be a victim the whole time? Man.
That's the MO. That's what they going with. She's a victim, and that's why she should have the suit.
Mind you, she's arrested by crows.
Wow. Oh, I thought that was the GCPD. She got arrested by the crows?
Crows.
I know she ended up at the at the crows headquarters.
Crows. It's like crows is on speed dial around this camp, and I don't even know who the hell called them because the owner got knocked the fuck out.
Who the fuck are these guys? Like, I'm really trying to figure out who the fuck are these people. The last time the thing I remember is that in season 1, the crows were supposed to be like a security firm.
Yeah.
So you got the GCPD out here doing nothing. The motherfuckers is calling the crows to arrest people. What the fuck kind of authority do they have to arrest and detain people? And shit, to kill people if they feel like it. I don't understand this shit, man. These fucking writers, I don't know.
Man, so yeah, they take Ryan to the Crows headquarters, and she's been interrogated by Sophie, and that actress is,
Sophie is trash. Let's just say it, bruh. Her acting ability, she's not. I'm not gonna say she trash. I mean, damn, she fine as a motherfucker. let's make that extremely clear.
Look, the woman is beautiful.
Sophie fine.
She is a very beautiful woman. I will say, she's not convincing me to give a shit.
Her acting skills just ain't up there,
about what she's saying when she's saying. It's like I can hear what she's saying. She's saying it fine, but I'm like,
she's not very convincing as an actor. It is what it is.
Feel her like that. I don't know.
Oh, I know what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying. Her skills just ain't up to par like that. She's not convincing me of anything. But she is pretty, though. I will say that.
Whatever.
She can get it.
Anyway, she's interrogating Ryan and shit. They have this back and forth. Apparently, they've been in contact a few times. Sophie has, again, arrested her a few times, and apparently was the reason, or the one who,
maybe the reason why they picked her up.
She was the reason why Ryan spent 18 months.
She's the reason why she went to jail.
Well, she said that she was like the arresting person or whatever the fuck, or she's always been. What did she say? She said
maybe she was always present.
I'm always
in the wrong place at the
always
wrong
in
time.
the wrong place at the wrong time, and she's like, "You need to find a new place, girl."
And what place is that? Yeah, I remember that conversation.
That shit is fucking crazy.
Yeah, what was really crazy to me is when she was like, I know why Jacob hasn't put a bullet in Alice's head. And then Sophie goes on to say any sympathy that he had for Alice died a long time ago. And of course, Ryan doesn't know that Alice is actually Beth.
But she's dropping clues and shit.
Yeah, so Sophie is doing a horrible job of keeping a secret right now by giving off them little hints.
What type of security is this?
Exactly. What are you talking about? She was like, what are you talking about? And then Ryan is like, I know she isn't dead because Jacob won't kill her because she's white.
Seriously?
And then Sophie just lets her go like, okay. She has this puzzled look on her face like, I think she got me. Man, please. The thing that kills that though is a few minutes earlier in a previous scene, Jacob was watching the news of him and the Crows trying to execute Kate Kane, which was Batwoman at the time. And Kate Kane is what?
White.
White. I mean, you just killed your own point by doing that. He won't kill.
There's no consistency at all.
No consistency.
It's gone scene to scene, I'm telling you.
These motherfuckers are brain dead. These fucking writers, they don't even know what the fuck they wrote 5 minutes ago. They won't kill Alice because she's white. And then, but you look back at the news and they letting off on Kate Kane. They are trying to murder her motherfucking ass in public view, on camera. You know what I'm saying? So that point is void, man. These writers are fucking idiots, man.
They trying to stay woke, you know. How
anything they can to stay fake woke. Anything they can. Faux woke. There you go, man. There you go.
Faux woke.
Shit, fucking idiots. Man. My God, what else you got?
Shit. The next time we see anybody is Ryan walking into Mary's underground doctor or little clinic or whatever fuck office.
How the fuck did she know where Mary's clinic was? I don't think they showed her that on the last episode.
Know how she know about it, how she know where it was, and she just walked in
Just walked in, strolling in.
This is an issue. I'm just saying,
no explanation to how she knows where this clinic is. This conversation has never been had between her, Luke, or Mary, but she know where the clinic at. Shit crazy.
Anyways, he lets Mary know that she knows Alice is Beth Kane. I'm like, okay, thank you, Sophie.
Well, thanks to Sophie's.
Dumbass. But
seriously though.
And while they're talking about this, Mouse's body is brought in. But why is he brought into Mary's underground clinic?
Dude, oh my God. And it's like Mary got 2 people working for her, right? Or like other people are working for her. Like,
when did she get employees at this motherfucker?
Exactly. And why the fuck are they not taking this body to the morgue? They're bringing bodies and people in there like she's the fucking hospital. The last time I checked, Gotham had Gotham General. And this ain't it. Shit.
Sure the fuck ain't.
Why? Shit crazy.
Oh my gosh.
They all over the place with this writing.
Tell me about it.
Seriously. Bruh. But then what about when Mouse's body starts convulsing and shit and the bat busts out or whatever and flies away? Oh no, wait, they catch the bat, right? Do they catch the bat?
I don't remember, man. Anyway, Julia's leaving Crow's headquarters. She's in the garage. She goes into her car. And she hears a voice, and all of a sudden there's a knife to her throat. Thank you. Hi, Alice.
It's Alice.
It's Alice. I must say, though, that bitch is entertaining every time I see her.
Yeah, she is.
She is the light.
She is pretty entertaining.
She is the super light, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, she should have been dead a long ass time ago, but yeah, I get it.
She is. I'm saying that's why I'm keeping her around, because the rest of these motherfuckers, I'll say with the exception of Jacob.
Well, we already said that, he was one of the better actors in the show, so.
Yeah, I'm just saying I was so happy to see Alice, but, basically Alice is there trying to get Julia's help because she knows Sophia is the reason for Kate's plane going down.
Right, okay.
And she's like, oh, I need your help, and Julia's like,
bitch!
Shut up, bitch!
Bitch, I ain't helping you.
Like, who the fuck? Like, she's like, oh, you must be so sad. And I'm thinking to myself, this is not smart. I don't give a fuck about your skills and all that shit right now.
Yeah.
You have a knife to your throat. I'm not trying to piss nobody off. I'm entertaining this bitch while I let her talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Get all this information that I can get.
She talking mad trash while she got a knife at her neck. I'm like,
gang of shit.
You brave as fuck.
Dumb, but okay.
Dumb and brave. Shit. You know how they be saying stunning and brave? Yeah, you dumb and brave. A knife to your neck and you talking mad shit.
So, talking all that shit, got that knife put in her ribs, you know, so she got to live and basically pass on the message, basically. But I'm pretty sure Alice won't be expecting her assistance, you know what I'm saying? But if she gets it, that'll be something else to consider. I don't know how that's gonna work out, but right now it ain't looking like Alice gonna get any help from her.
Hell no. Hell definitely not. Stab me in the ribs, bitch, I ain't helping you for shit. I'm like, damn. How wasn't she just fine in like the next scene or something like that? Or I don't know.
Look, the next scene was at Mary's clinic and Luke showed up.
That's right.
And Luke had the down low on Julia. He's telling Mary, you know, oh man, he's telling, you know, Mary, and Ryan happens to still be there, you know, because she was having a conversation with her. And she's like, he's basically giving them the lowdown. Oh, Julia got stabbed, but Alice gave her this information. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I noticed? Julia didn't bring her ass to Mary's clinic. She must have went to the hospital. The real hospital.
I'm just saying, why the Crow didn't go to the clinic, but they'll take other people to the clinic, bodies and shit, you know.
I don't understand that shit at all. Last time I checked, I thought Mary didn't graduate. She didn't get her white coat. At least I don't think she did. And she's running an unauthorized underground facility for medical services. And
right, wasn't she like a socialite or whatever, playing an airhead on TV, but, you know, underground, she was smart. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't she playing or something?
I don't even remember. But all I know is that this shit is stupid, and why are they bringing people here for help? Bruh. This shit is against the law. Ain't that like medical malpractice or some shit?
I'm just saying, but while they're talking, that's when the bat flew out of Mouse's body.
Oh,
First
yeah.
time he started convulsing and shit, and they're like, hold on, what's going on? You know?
They did catch the bat though, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Because I think they had it in a cage. Oh, you know what we forgot to mention? The way that the bat was looking in the beginning of the episode.
Oh man!
When the bat was biting into Mouse and the rat, and it turned around. That shit kind of remind me.
Glowing.
Yeah, that shit remind me of Michael Jackson on the at the end of the Thriller video.
Oh man!
The bat turned around and looked at the camera and shit.
My God! Why?
I'm like,
look,
damn.
Y'all cheesy with that shit. That money that y'all spent right there could have been on something else.
That shit was cheesy. For real, that shit was cheesy. But they did find out that Mouse's body was poisoned or whatever.
Yeah.
And so that's why she taped the rat to Mouse, you know, in that first scene.
Yeah.
Because the bats would come and eat the rat, and the rat was obviously, I guess, biting on Mouse's body. So by way of him, they all get poisoned. But when did poison make your eyes glow? I remember on the first season, that same poison that Mary and her mom got poisoned with, their eyes didn't glow. So did y'all forget about that, writers?
No, this shit mutated and you know.
It mutated, but Mary's blood is still the cure for the new shit.
Look, she hasn't mutated, but you know, I'm just saying, this fucking virus did.
The virus obviously mutated. Mary's blood is still Mary's blood. It ain't changed, but it can still cure some new shit, a new strain that's obviously stronger. I don't know, but they fucked up. They are all over the place in this damn show.
Oh, here's another PSA that they kind of did, you know, because they figured out that the rally was gonna be the target of these bats that
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're like, what the fuck is Alice doing? Because when she was talking to Julia, she was like, man, it's gonna be a whole lot of death, a big body count and shit. She's like, you know, some shit's about to go down. And so they figure out, oh, it's the rally. Well, really, Ryan figured that shit out.
Because she's an ace detective now.
Right, while the MIT graduate and the college dropout were arguing about some other shit to the side and not really including her in the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, girl, Ryan figured it out. Oh, look at the TV. Remember? You know what I'm saying? Like, look at the TV and shit. So, Ryan and Mary have to convince Luke to let Ryan put on the bat suit again. You know, and basically...
Because she did such a great job the first time out.
You know. I mean, that was a big deal for Luke. He was like, he's still not really fucking with Ryan like that. He like, you know. Kate
is Batwoman. Kate is not here, bruh.
And right now, you got a situation, okay? Not a situation, but a situation. Okay, like, I'm just saying, you better figure that shit out. Like,
yeah, so they convinced her to get in the suit, and what did she do? She got on top of that building or whatever and was talking to the people. Go home. What is it with that voice changer that she has too? Return to your homes.
They better figure that shit out, I'm telling you.
It's not safe. Her voice changer is crazy though. I thought that was crazy as hell, man. Jacob looks up with his binoculars and he's like, "That's not Batwoman."
Get that imposter done for me. He sent one of his security team up there. And mind you, this security team has been controlling this rally. I mean, it seems like there's a GCPD presence there. You know, with the lights and shit, but
still a presence, but they still ain't good.
Still ain't doing shit.
They ain't worth a damn, bruh.
The shots seem to be called by the crows.
Everything seems to be look on the first episode that we did of this. I was thinking that the GCPD. I'm like, okay, they're a presence. They're back and they're handling shit. No, they're not. They're not. They are still incompetent. They are still being ran by the Crows, which is a fucking security firm, and I still don't understand how they have all this authority to just be rolling up, barking orders, and just taking control of the city. I don't get this shit. I just don't understand. It's fucking crazy.
I mean, there's a cool little fight scene at the top of this building or whatnot.
Oh.
Between Ryan and Alice. Yeah.
It was alright, man.
It was decent.
It was okay. It was okay.
I mean, they're still trying to make her look more active, which I do appreciate because that was seriously lacking season 1. So.
Yeah. They need to pump it up on that action, though. They really do.
We need that. I mean,
you know what I want to know?
It's a whole lot of bullshit going on. What's that?
How does Alice know how to fight like that?
You know, that is a really good question.
They never answered that shit. So you got Ryan, who is trained in all of these different martial arts because they said so. We ain't seen no evidence of this shit. But they're saying that she's trained in half a dozen styles, but she should be kicking the fuck out of Rachel Skarsten's character, Alice. But Alice is keeping up, and I think Alice actually kind of got the better of her, didn't she? She hit her a couple times.
Yeah, she knocked her a couple times.
Yeah. She knocked her back a couple times, and I'm thinking, like, how the fuck does Alice know how to scrap like this?
With her?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get it.
That makes no fucking sense, man.
She ain't had no fucking training like that we know of, but they'll make up a reason.
They'll make a reason, yeah. They good at that. They're good at just throwing reasons out there. It's like, how does Alice know how to fight like that? Reasons. And that's it. Shit
because
crazy.
They said so.
Yeah. They got crows shooting shotguns in the air trying to kill these bats.
I'm just saying, the whole time they fighting, I'm sitting up here like, where the fuck is that crow at? You know what I'm saying? That Jacob's sitting up there to get running off of there. You know,
did he ever show up?
He never showed up.
Wow.
I'm just saying, he sent that motherfucker up there, and I'm telling you,
that motherfucker he went to go do something else because he knew he was on a bad show. So he was like, I'm going home. Fuck this shit.
That's so dumb. Like, really though? That fight wouldn't have been that long. I don't think.
It shouldn't have been. All them skills that Ryan's supposed to have, man, nah, Alice should have been on her ass.
Bruh.
She should have been dead, really, because I think Ryan was trying to kill her. Oh, she was trying to kill her, right? And then Luke chimes in on the comm and was like, Batwoman has a code.
Yeah.
She doesn't kill. Batwoman doesn't kill.
Didn't she do that a couple times?
Bro, are you serious, bro?
She do that shit a couple times?
Yes. She literally choked a motherfucker to death. Like, she choked his ass out, then she let him go. Felt bad. I think she started trying to resuscitate him and shit.
She killed Bruce in a, alternate Earth, but
And an alternate Earth. Oh, she showed the fuck
killed
did.
Bruce.
On the, what is it, the crossover, right?
Yeah. Kevin Conroy.
She killed old Bruce, man. Yeah.
Fucked up. That is like the worst use of that guy y'all could have did. I'm just saying, damn it. Do you know how iconic that was to have that guy in the scene?
To have Kevin Conroy play Batman and you kill him? Oh my God, man. They fucked up majorly right there. But this motherfucker Luke, Batwoman doesn't kill. I felt like George Lopez when he said that shit. That loca Batwoman doesn't kill.
I love that. Oh, God.
This shit is crazy. This bitch is a killer. What are you talking about? She didn't kill like at least 2 or 3 people. Batwoman doesn't kill. I'm like, man, fuck that. And then they pissed me off when they said that Batman killed the Joker. And I guess that was the reason why they gave Kate some slack when she killed somebody. I'm just like, get the fuck out of here. Batman would not kill the Joker. I mean, I wish he would sometimes, but he won't because that's Batman.
Yeah, so while they're up there fighting and shit, and Luke's like, oh man, don't try to kill her, trying to convince her don't try to kill her and shit.
Right.
They pick up a horde of bats, I don't know, swarm of bats or whatever, coming toward the crowd.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
She figured out it was from the sonar thing or whatever. Right.
So she has a choice to make, either kill Alice or go save the people.
Right.
She has to go save the people because, this is some crazy shit that she knows has killed someone before.
Right.
So she don't want them to die.
She does the right thing, and she goes after, she tries to clean up the whole bat situation.
Yeah, she went and got that sonar shit out of wherever hiding place Alice had put it.
Mm-hmm.
How did Luke, remote control drove that fucking car? The
Batmobile to her?
Yeah, he took the Batmobile to her and shit.
Can we just not say, we're not going to call it the Batmobile.
Okay, what we going to call it?
We're going to call it the Chevy. Isn't it like a Corvette or something?
Look, the black sports car.
She got the black sports car.
And she got in that shit, and so the bats are following her now. But of course, a lot of people have already been bitten and shit, so they are getting taken to the Gotham General. But also Mary's clinic.
So they go into both places?
Yeah, because Sophie came to Mary's clinic.
Oh my God. Once again, I just want to note that Sophie's clinic is not authorized and is completely unlawful.
She's not board certified at all.
Not at all.
She's underground for a reason. That bitch ain't supposed to be doing that shit.
And she got employees. This shit crazy, man.
Man, I'm just saying. So yeah, man, Sophie is bringing somebody in there. Oh yeah, Gotham General's got like 250 people, First off, it didn't look like that many people was over there, but let's just say they did.
It didn't even look like that many people at that whack-ass rally.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, but okay. Right? Whatever you said, girl. Anyways.
So she has the sonar. She's in the black sports car, and the bats are following her. She comes up to I guess, who was driving a bus? Was that a crow?
It was a crow bus.
A crow, he's driving a crow bus, She hook slides, gets out, tells this dude to get out the bus, and he's like, bitch, I ain't getting out. She pulls out, what was that, a gun?
It looked like a taser, but she held it like it was a gun.
And then he's just like, okay, I'm getting out. So he gets out, and basically she leads all of the bats into the bus, closes the door, because they go after the sonar. She puts the sonar in the bus. They go in there, she locks them in, and then she throws an explosive, and she blows up the bus with the bats in it. I mean, that was an alright scene. It was an okay scene. It was alright.
That was okay.
Yeah. It was okay. I mean, shit. What else happened after that? Was that the end of the show?
Well, they show Ryan in the Batcave looking at the suit that is now put up. Hold up, they let this girl in the Batcave. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, I mean, was she already been in there once, right? Hadn't she been in the Batcave before?
I thought she's been to the Wayne building. She wasn't in the Batcave.
She went to,
They let her all the way downstairs this time. Like,
I mean, well, she didn't. She's already involved. You might as well. You know what I mean?
No, because why would you might as well let her into the Batcave if you had no intentions on letting her be Batwoman?
I mean, maybe she had proven herself.
No, because you know what? Luke and Mary had an argument in the Batcave while Ryan was down there. And look, they actually gave us a good explanation this episode as to why she should wear the suit. Why she should be able to stay Batwoman. Because during this whole, scene in the car and with the bus and the bats and all this shit, she saves a woman, from getting hurt.
Right.
And that person addresses her as Batwoman. She's like, I'm not Batwoman. She's like, oh, you are to me. So I guess that inspires her.
I thought that was kind of cheesy, but I get it. I mean,
super nachos,
You are to me.
But anyways, so this shit is really something else. She actually gives a decent explanation.
Yes, the reason that she should have gave in the first episode.
The first one. I'm just saying, she says, oh, look, I know these streets. I know the people who are trying to fight and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. She knows criminals. She's been raised around criminals her whole life.
Look, I've been in jail. I know how these people think or whatnot. You know?
Right.
These are things that may be useful to someone to be on your team and help you fight a certain type of people.
Exactly.
This is what would matter or make you a worthy applicant to put the suit on.
That's what she should have said in the first episode instead of playing that numbers game.
The numbers game, the woke checkpoints. Stop it.
Stop that shit, man. Y'all need to quit that shit. Seriously.
Look, bitch, tell them you got skills. You know what I'm saying? Tell them, hey, look, I can fight and I know the way the streets are. You know what I'm saying? I can address these issues appropriately.
Yeah, that's all you need right there. That should have been the whole reason right there.
Man, so that was pretty much the end of the episode. I mean, she picked up one of them journals, they had to make it super.
Oh, that's right.
Whatever at the end, picked up a journal off the desk. Nosy ass bro. Who the hell leaves somebody that they really don't trust that much, or a new person? Leave them alone in the Batcave like that, but whatever. They left her alone in the Batcave, and
she picks up Kate's diary.
Yeah, that she was writing to Bruce in, so she started writing to Kate, even though she knows this bitch or believe this bitch is dead. But go ahead.
Yeah.
There's,
all in all, this episode was better than the first one.
Yeah,
but
I was saying.
They are still making some serious major mistakes, man. They don't know. It seems like they don't know what they don't remember the things that they write just a few minutes or a few scenes ago.
Yeah.
It just is stupid.
I don't think they were paying attention to the difference 2 months made in this one episode.
They don't pay attention to a motherfucking thing they write.
Look what that, hear me out. 2 months were, basically displayed in this one episode. Okay?
Right.
And I mean, the difference between skill sets was night and day. So when the hell she learned all 6 of those martial arts? You know what I'm saying? And
Years ago, though. She learned that years ago. Remember? She was a martial arts instructor for years.
Look, they are not paying attention.
They're not. They need a new writing team. CW, hear me on that. Jesus Christ.
But yeah, this was better, but the show is still
in need of some help.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna leave it at that. We are going to wrap this up, man. But yeah, CW, get your shit together. Y'all tripping. Anyway, anything in closing you want to say?
No.
Bye.
Bye.